Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for Nick Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
It'll be a 45-yard punt and couple that with a loss on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
When they put the ball in J.K. Dobbins' chest and he carries it, he runs with a lot of determination and aggressiveness. Just one start last year as a rookie, but still managed 805 yards and 9 touchdowns. I think he's ready for a big year 2 leap. Now the lead runner for the Baltimore Ravens.
They go play action now. Jackson on the move to his left. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Buying time to his, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mayfield on play action. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 43-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
A give. This is Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and 5.
Chubb will get the call, running left. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
These two teams met in Baltimore, you might remember, earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep.
At the 40-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it, They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Mayfield. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They give to Chubb out of the gun, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 1st downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And Jackson throwing once more. Open man Watkins, touchdown Baltimore. Sammy Watkins, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens have taken the lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw into the hands of Hooper. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Chubb running right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Being chased out left. It's caught by Hooper. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. A gain of 22. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Dancing, and he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson is going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Jackson rolling to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Third down. 3rd and 13.
after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they've got the lead. What do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the gun, Jackson out to his left. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Jackson on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
3 yards remain for second down.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Mayfield on first down. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield escaping the pressure right.
And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. To throw, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now a throw here to his running back.
It's a first down and more for Dobbins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Jackson now. Steps away to his left. Open man is Duvernay. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. On first down, Dobbins trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Mayfield's throw complete there to Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. Still churning. 125 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They go play action now. Jackson. A swing pass here to Edwards. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And, Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season. Because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a give to Dobbins. It's a first down and more for Dobbins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter This would be their third straight defeat.
And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
139 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. They run again on first down. Chubb.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Calais Campbell on the stop.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The Browns on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to fourth down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, we're 33.
They'll run for it. Chubb, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Nick Chubb stops short, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
38, Browns 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On second down, a run with Etienne, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give left side for Chubb. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
You get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Baltimore, the win moves